Christina Carter. I'm a senior at Salem, and I'm here to talk about video production. Video production is a first-hour class where you can build the news and the announcements, along with learning how to edit, watch different movies, try your hand at different styles of film. In the announcements, we function by going through a rotation, and so each rotation we have different jobs. Like a few of them are one person on 3 cameras, we have our 2 anchors, our sports announcer, news bit, and then someone to do the weather. But also matters the people behind the scenes, like people who run the TriCaster and the teleprompter. The TriCaster is basically the biggest machine, I would say, that all the film comes into, and it gets exported to the editing computers in the back room. That is like the big thing.
The teleprompter?
The teleprompter is basically so we do not have to memorize each script that we write, and as you're doing the announcements, you can just read off of this scrolling screen, and it makes it super easy and efficient. For the sports, weather, and news bit, we usually have to go either a couple days prior or the night prior and write your own script with everything that is up to date and make sure it is all correct, just so you can get the most accurate information out to people. So the 2 jobs of special feature are special feature prep and just the special feature. Special feature prep is when you have to go and pick out any sort of activity. It could be sport, it could be a club, it could be something that's not even related to school. You go and get lots of good footage and then find a person to interview and just ask them like some of the generic questions, like anything about what is going on there. And then that's when you bring it back here or just find a way to edit all the footage together, make it look really nice, and then when your job as special feature comes, then it goes on the announcements. This class is taught by Janet Sutherland in Plymouth room 612, right across from the band room. This class is available for juniors and seniors and to anyone else who's interested. I've been in this class my junior and senior year, and I have just absolutely loved it. My favorite part has definitely been all the people and all the friends I've made. It's really just like our little like family in here. It's really awesome. Ooh, Halloween week. Halloween week is maybe the most fun of all the shows to do because I think you have the most freedom with it, which is just like dressing up and making all the cool like sets and the borders and stuff. It's really, really fun. Hectic, but fun. What I mean by the sets is every time you see the announcements and like on the back with the green screen, you have to go in and make that, and we call that a set. I would 100% recommend this class to anyone that has any sort of interest in filmmaking and team bonding. It is really an amazing class that checks all those boxes.
I'm Lauren Hendricks and I'm a senior captain.
I'm Ava Gatto and I'm a senior.
I'm Abby Johnston and I'm a senior.
Our season has been going really well so far and we're just hoping to qualify for the state meet.
My favorite part about being on the team is definitely the team aspect and how we all cheer for each other.
My favorite part about being on the team is definitely learning new skills and helping the other people on my team and getting corrections from my teammates and my friends.
My favorite part about being on the team is making the new friends and it feeling like family.
So our team goals are to place top 3 in the region to make it to the state meet and have girls qualify individually at the state meet.
So the difficulties we've had this season are basically just like a bunch of injuries and we're just trying to overcome from those.
So some of our key leaders on our team have been all the seniors and Leah Pentowski and Gracie Tarquinto. A typical meet looks like for us is we start warming up on each event and then we compete with starting with vault and then we go in Olympic order to vault, bars, beam, and floor.
So far our best events would be beam and floor and we're trying to get upgrades on vault and bars.
Hello, my name is Charles Thorne, and today we are here at the Outdoorama at the Suburban Showplace in Novi. Let's head in and check out what they have. Hello, and today I'm here with
Connors,
AJ Metter.
Beth Apple.
And what are you showcasing here at the Outdoorama?
We're showcasing South African hunts. We sell South African hunts. We do them Southern African hunts all over South Africa, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Mozambique, Botswana. So whatever you guys feel like hunting, from the small antelope all the way up to the big 5.
I'm with Wonderland Marine West. We're down here with Avalon pontoons, South Bay pontoons, Stingray deck boats, Yamaha jet boats, G3 aluminum boats, and Skeeter DV and bass boats.
So we are showcasing our campgrounds. We have 9 campgrounds in Michigan, a couple in Ohio and a couple in New York. And today we are trying to get people excited to come check us out in our Lakeshore site, which is in Davison, Michigan. And we're offering some free camping if they'd like to come and take a tour with us.
Well, even though this is your first day here in Novi, how long have you been with the company doing this thing?
We've been in the business for 22 years, so it's been a while, but the first time, like I said, at Novi show, yes.
I've been in sales with Wonderland. I'm the sales manager of our Howell location. I've been in sales for the last 7 years. Wonderland's been coming here ever since they've been doing the show.
Doing these shows is relatively new. About a year we've been doing these shows.
Okay.
And this is my first time though at Outdoorama.
Do you plan on being here next year if they hold another one?
Yep, I plan on being here next year, and in 2 weeks we're coming back down for the big Novi boat show. There'll be a lot more dealers here then, not just like outdoorsy stuff, but a lot more dealers, but again, I'm limited on inventory.
We certainly do. This is a great show for us. It ties in nicely with the offerings that we have. So yes, we'll be back.
Yeah, we're definitely going to come back. It's been good. It's been good for us.
Well, it sounds interesting. Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Hi, my name is Claire and I'm here with
Anwisha.
James.
What do you guys do on the robotics team?
I'm the treasurer, so I help manage the finances and the sponsorships. I'm the communications lead, and my subgroup submits for some of the most prestigious awards that FIRST has to offer.
Wow. Okay. How has your guys' season been going?
It's been going pretty well. I've been working with communications to help them submit for the business plan and the chairman's video, which James can talk more about.
So yeah, we've gotten everything submitted so far, and we just finished up one of our bigger projects, the chairman's video, where we work with video production technology and software to create a 3-minute video that if we win the chairman's award, it's shown at our competitions that we win at.
Amazing. Okay, guys. So you guys are obviously a very good robotics team compared to almost all of the country, correct? Because I've heard you guys have won a couple competitions. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so in 2017, we won Festival of Champions, which is essentially, we've got our regional competitions, our state competitions, our world competitions, and then the winners from Worlds that year went on to compete against each other because we had 2 different Worlds competitions. And so we're just starting out our season right now, so we don't know how this is going to go yet, but we're hoping it'll go well.
And how has the beginning of your season been going?
It's been going pretty well. On the business side, we have our chairman's presentation team, which has been working really hard to help present at the competitions, as well as our robot, which is on our engineering side. It's been going pretty well with programming and all of our other subgroups working together.
All right, and what would you say is your favorite part of robotics? At least for this year, what has been your favorite moment?
Definitely the community we've built. I've been in a lot of different subgroups in robotics, but I finally found business, which fits really well for me. And I really enjoy working with the other people in communications because we've grown to become really close friends.
I definitely agree with Anvesha. The community there, it's like a second family to me. I've been in the same subgroup since my rookie year. This is my 3rd year on the team now. And we've cycled through a bunch of different people, and it never ceases to amaze me how well we all connect with each other.
All right, thank you guys so much. And I'm here with
Ziming.
And what is your role on the robotics team?
I am currently the programming lead for the robotics team, and my main job is to link hardware and software together to allow motors to function and allow the entire robot to function in its own.
Wow, so that sounds like it is a lot of work and requires a lot of technical experience. What would you say got you into this field?
In middle school 1, I took a class called 21st Century Skills. That is the first time I got experience with programming. And in high school, when I first joined the robotics team as a freshman, I began to program on my own, and as well as with the robotics team. And just due to the intricacy and how interesting programming is, making stuff work with just lines of code, and that's how I got into programming.
So I understand that you guys make a robot every single year for a competition. Can you explain to us kind of what's going on with the robot this year?
Yeah, so this year's game, the goal of this year's game is to shoot basketball-sized tennis balls into a center hub, which is shaped like a funnel. And we also have another part of the competition where we are supposed to climb a monkey bar, which are staggered with different heights.
So you guys recently had a presentation on all of this stuff. Can you tell me about what the presentation was kind of about?
So the presentation, during the presentation, each of the subgroup leads presented what they were doing throughout the entire build season, which is the time period where we construct a robot from scratch. We had the business group presenting their own projects, and we have the engineering group presenting how they build a robot and what is the current state of the robot and what can be improved on it.
Nice. All right. How are you guys feeling about the competition coming up?
We have a competition this Friday, March 11th, and despite several setbacks throughout the build season, I think we have a pretty good robot that is above average, and we have most of the functions working on the robot, and I am very optimistic about the final result, that it will bode really well for us.
Awesome. All right. So what would you say has been your favorite moment from robotics this year?
My favorite moment for robotics perhaps is to see how everything just comes together. You know, from fabrication, building the robot frame from scratch, from electrical wiring each component together, and to programming, writing the code and making the robot move. That's everything pieced together into a functioning robot, and that's a very triumphant moment for me.
All right, thank you so much.